Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigeria's leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It's a 30-minute potpourri of brand news, branding focus, industry conversation, all in the mix to promote the brand idea. My name is Dele Agadumu.
The Nigerian marketing and advertising industry no doubt offer a huge potential for prospective investors and professionals with requisite skills and competencies to tap into the market. Marketing Edge on TV is a potpourri of happenings and developments in the integrated marketing and communication space of the Nigerian economy. Watch out for top players, gladiators, and professionals in the competitive business of brand management and management of brand business in Nigeria. From the cerebral and glamorous advertising professionals to the well-groomed marketing wizkid dictating and directing brand management business. Watch Marketing Edge on TV, only on TVC News.
You're welcome to Brand News and Marketing Edge on TV. In what looks like a complete recovery from the setback of the economic recession, Guinness Nigeria has announced that its profit after tax rose by 249% to 6.7 billion naira for the year ended June 30, 2018, compared to the 1.9 billion naira reported in the previous year. The brewery giant also declared a 14% growth in its revenue from 125.92 billion naira in 2017 to 142.98 billion naira in 2018. Well, this is a welcome development for a company which in 2016 posted a loss of 2 billion naira. That's about $6.4 million for the 12 months through June, compared with a profit of 7.8 billion naira a year earlier. Guinness Nigeria's performance also reflects the country's gradual recovery from the 2016 recession. However, analysts have warned that this is not a sign that the brewery industry was out of the woods just yet, as consumers' purchasing power is still relatively weak from the recession. Foremost marketing and communications company in Nigeria with footprints in advertising, public relations, and digital marketing, DKK Nigeria, have won 3 new businesses to add to the plethora of its accounts portfolio. The businesses that were recently won by the agency include AlphaMid, Stardom Nigeria Reality Show, and Livestock247.com, which was officially unveiled in a grand opening. The chief executive, DKK Nigeria, Mrs. Tokwe Jemerigbe, who was very elated by the accounts won, enthused that the agency will be providing a 360-degree service to all its clients. Leading dishwashing detergent from the stable of PZ Cousins Nigeria PLC, Morning Fresh, has relaunched a new transparent bottle of its product into the Nigerian market. The new look Morning Fresh was unveiled in the public recently in Lagos by the managing director PZ Cousins Nigeria PLC, Mr. Alex Goma, who said the new transparent bottle shows the commitment of the company to continuously provide authentic, unrivaled value to its consumers. Morning Fresh, which has been in Nigeria for 25 years and has established itself as a leading dishwashing liquid brand. In a bid to reclaim its leadership position in Nigeria's diaper market, P&G has announced the launch of its new Pampers pants that can be pulled on and removed by tearing the sides, thus providing a quick and hassle-free solution to diaper changing. The new diaper, which comes in an innovative pull-up pants format, was launched with a TV ad featuring music superstar Tiwa Savage and her son Jamil. According to Tomiwa Ajewole, Pampers Communications Manager, Procter & Gamble Nigeria, Pampers Pants is a result of research findings and with a view to ease the struggle of change time. And a Pan-African integrated digital payment company, InterSwitch Group, in partnership with Microsoft, has expressed the desire to launch an innovative blockchain-based supply chain financing service. The initiative brings together entrepreneurs, major financial institutions, and corporate organizations, all on a single platform, to provide end-to-end visibility that would ensure fast and seamless trade financing in supply chain operations. And speaking at a media briefing on the initiative, the Group Managing Director, InterSwitch, Mitchell Elegbe, said in the 15 years of operation of the company, it has experienced bottlenecks associated with existing corporate-based financing infrastructure in the country. And that's it on Brand News on Marketing Edge for this week. Thank you for listening.
The Nigerian marketing and advertising industry, no doubt, offer a huge potential for prospective investors and professionals with requisite skills and competencies to tap into the market. Marketing Edge on TV is a potpourri of happenings and developments in the integrated marketing and communication space of the Nigerian economy. Watch out for top players, gladiators, and professionals in the competitive business of brand management and management of brand business in Nigeria. From the cerebral and glamorous advertising professionals to the well-groomed marketing whiz-kid dictating and directing brand management business. Watch Marketing Edge on TV, only on TVC News.
After months of uncertainties and heated legal battles, the dust finally settled over the new ownership of Nine Mobile Communications. In a recent statement by the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC), Teleology Holdings was said to have emerged the preferred bidder ahead of Smile Telecoms Holdings after bidding $301 million for the telecommunications firm. This development may have brought to an end a 15-month-long acquisition process supervised by Barclays Africa, the transaction advisors, promoted by Adrian Wood, the pioneer chief executive officer of MTN Nigeria. Teleology emerged as the new owner of Nine Mobile, formerly Etisalat, ahead of Smile, which had been the only other bidder in the final round of the takeover bid. Over 10 bidders had earlier showed interest in acquiring the mobile network. Only 5 made the shortlist. The number was later reduced to 3, while Globacom and Helios failed to back their technical bids with concrete financial bids. Airtel later pulled out of the process, leaving just Teleology and Smile Communications. Teleology, a private equity firm with an investment portfolio of $11 billion, offered more than $500 million to acquire the mobile network, while Smile offered about $300 million. According to industry sources, the company was purposely set up by some influential investors to revive the embattled telecom. Teleology is run by the pioneer chief executive officer of MTN Nigeria, Mr. Adrian Wood. Wood is an economist. He was trained at Cambridge and Harvard universities. He is also the CEO of Bry Media West Africa Limited. After quitting MTN, Wood, an Australian-born, launched an unsuccessful bid for Nigeria's pioneer national operator, Nigeria Telecommunications Limited, NITEL. The other directors of Teleology are Nasiru Ado-Bayero, the chairman, Asiga Aliga, Mohammed Edewo, Winston Ndubweze Ude. Non-executive directors are Abdulrahman Ado, an executive director, and Stephanie Buvele, acting managing director. According to industry analysts, the immediate task before Mr. Wood and his colleagues is to bring stability to former Nine Mobile, now Teleology, and immediately assure existing subscribers of their determination to make the telecoms brand competitive again. Until about 15 months ago, Etisalat was considered arguably one of the strongest communication brands in Nigeria, but its brand equity began eroding once its core investors pulled out. Brand experts have said the new owners must immediately address this decline and develop a robust marketing communication strategy that will not just restore consumer confidence in the brand, but also attract new subscribers. Thankfully, Teleology has on its board a team of seasoned business experts with international exposure and adequate understanding of the Nigerian market. And this includes Mr. Woods, who played a crucial role in the growth and marketing leadership position of MTN in Nigeria. At the moment, Teleology is the fourth biggest telecoms brand in Nigeria, with over 9 million subscriber base, but it has a lot of work to do if it must catch up with competition like MTN, which has over 40 million subscribers, Airtel with 26 million users, or Glo with 25 million subscriber base. And that's it on Branding Focus on Marketing Edge on TV.
The Nigerian marketing and advertising industry no doubt offer a huge potential for prospective investors and professionals with requisite skills and competencies to tap into the market. Marketing Edge on TV is a potpourri of happenings and developments in the integrated marketing and communication space of the Nigerian economy. Watch out for top players, gladiators, and professionals in the competitive business of brand management and management of brand business in Nigeria. From the cerebral and glamorous advertising professionals to the well-groomed marketing whiz-kid dictating and directing brand management business. Watch Marketing Edge on TV, only on TVC News.
Welcome to Industry Conversation on Marketing Edge on TV, and my guest today is Oye Akinjende. He is the Regional Director of West Africa for Boomplay Music. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, Boomplay Music.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about what Boomplay entails?
So Boomplay Music is a music service that allows music lovers to find their favorite songs from all their favorite artists.
Okay.
Because of course it's focused on Africa, and the intent of Boomplay Music is to actually build the biggest music ecosystem that allows artists to be able to make enough revenues and sustain their lifestyle.
Okay, so now, so it's basically for artists to get their music out there and earn something.
And for users to also be able to listen.
Okay.
And it's more like a entertainment ecosystem, because beyond just music, music lovers or content lovers can find videos on it. They can also we have a buzz section where basically there's entertainment news.
Okay.
Things happening on it, so they can also read, get up to date. So it's just about interacting with each other on the musical platform.
Okay, so how would you assess the digital space in Nigeria currently?
It's growing. It's growing very, very fast. You know, I mean, if you take Boomplay for example, we started 3 years ago, and today we have over 36 million users on it. So it is as data becomes cheaper and as smartphones become cheaper as well, people are able to latch on to the internet space quicker. So I think the last numbers from NCC was that there are about 60 million internet devices in Nigeria. So it is growing at a fast rate and is helping the digital natives, as you say, latch on quicker, because they're able to do everything they want to do. So whether internet shopping, whether listening to music, whether just using social media, they can do all that now.
Okay, so what are the current trends in the digital music ecosystem?
Current trends, it's basically streaming is getting bigger and bigger. Okay. Before, people used to just buy music. So now it's all about streaming. People don't want to own music anymore, so they'll rather stream. So like in our catalog, we have millions of songs, so they'll rather stream music instead of owning the songs.
Okay.
So today they can decide to listen to Victor Wifo. Tomorrow they can decide to listen to Sinach. You know, so every day they don't need to hoard their, because again, you know that phone memories are not that large. So instead of them downloading and filling up their space, their hard drive spaces, they just stream and play millions of songs at any time they want.
So how then does that help people who want to own rather than just listen online?
Also, there's still an option for that as well, so you can decide to buy if you want to buy. We still see purchases happening every day. You know, so for the ardent music lovers, they would want to collect that songs. You know, I still buy music. You know, once I love, if I've streamed an album for a long time and I really like it, I want to own it. So yes.
Okay, so what should an artist, for instance, what should the artist focus on? You know, in this digital era, what are those things they should focus on?
So he needs to be able to build his fan base, you know, digitally as well. So he needs to be able to. The best places for building your fan base is definitely Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
But you cannot neglect your Twitter. You can't neglect your Snapchat. You have to build it on your YouTube, and then you can also build it on Boomplay, because Boomplay allows for social interaction. So you're able to build, get followers on Boomplay as well. So as you build your fan base across all platforms, you're able to first build. Once you've built it, then you can now say, "Oh, go buy my music," you know, because and you have to build it organically. So don't listen to those ads. Buy 1,000 followers. No, that never works for anyone. You know, you're just living a false life.
Ah, okay.
So build it organically. I mean, it's better for you to have 300 users that were engaged. When you say, "Can buy my music," those like 200 you can buy. Then have 10,000 and only 20 will buy. So build it organically, build it truthfully, you know, and grow it. You know, even beyond your music, you can build interesting content that will get more people interested. So we've seen a lot of people like, typical example like Fowles. Fowles was able to infuse a lot of his acting and comedy, and people now latched onto his music. So that way, you get to show your multiple personalities. You don't have to. So if you're building your social media, you don't have to keep on saying buy, or stream. So you can show who you are as a person at first, you know, and just build it, build that persona, and once you build it, you'll be able to sell better.
Okay, so earlier you were saying that artists should learn to build their fan base through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. Okay. For those of them who don't know how to do it, and you said they should do it organically and not buy.
Yeah,
So
not buy.
what are maybe the first 3 steps they should follow in doing that?
So
I know you just talked about files now.
Yes.
You know,
So
doing
that's
some of
one,
these
yeah.
skits.
Yeah, you know, but everyone doesn't have to go that route, you know. But so the very first step, and that's what I did as well, was if okay, so like if I start an Instagram page, I'll beg you to follow me because you're my friend, right? Beg my family, beg my friends.
Okay.
So your first circle
Okay.
should be the ones to you get on. Then after that, you go to the larger circle, so your friends' friends.
Okay.
Then after that, if it's not growing as quickly as you can, or you're not creating the content that you think can drive you those eyeballs or awareness, then you can do a bit of paid marketing. Now, paid marketing is different from the buy it.
Yes.
You know, so you do either Facebook marketing, so you build your fan page or you build your profile. And I mean, even if you spend as little as £500 a day, you can grow it. And the interesting thing is that when you run ads on those platforms, even with Boomplay, you can choose interest. So if as a new artist, if your music sounds like, let's say, like Tiwa Savage, you put that fans of Tiwa Savage.
Okay.
That's where your target is. So that way, you're able to restrict that only people like Tiwa Savage music lovers who also like my music. So you, as an artist, you also have to understand who your influences are. You have to also study. So, like I said, if let's say you're an artist and you love, like, your music sounds like maybe a Waje or an Immaculate Daje, you gotta check their own profiles. You try to see what they're doing right. How come they have those numbers? You know, it's not like copying, but you have to become like them.
Okay. Okay, so for those of you who are still watching, I have Oye Akinda in the studio with me. Now, Boomplay has been around for about 3 years.
Yes, that's
okay.
correct.
So, what are some of the challenges that you think, artists or other consumers could face in using
Boomplay.
Boomplay, yeah.
So first of all, even though I said data is getting cheaper, it's still the biggest problem because most music lovers are people that are students and all that. So I mean, a student's wallet is probably fighting for food, and he wants to mite his data. So once you have data on your phone, you have things like messaging apps, fighting for
Yes, yes.
music, social media. So what we try to do at Boomplay is we built in features that actually save on data.
Okay.
So one of them is it's called the Save for Offline Play. So basically, if a user is in subscription mode, okay, so we have 3 types of models on Boomplay. We have the ad-supported streaming.
Okay.
So if you're like me that you don't have money, you can play music
Okay.
with ad support. Then you have the subscription model,
Okay.
whereby you pay either daily, weekly, monthly.
Alright.
Then you have the a la carte that you just buy anytime you want. So once you're in that subscription mode, you are able to play music in offline mode. So basically, you download the music once to your phone, and then you don't need data. So if you switch off your data, you can keep on streaming, and the artist still gets paid for the number of streams. The second thing we did was at any given time, if you want to, you can choose the quality of your music. So you can choose it at the high end, which will make you consume high data, or you can choose a low quality MP3 as well.
Alright, then it's still Marketing Edge on TV. Lastly, let's talk a bit about the artists now. How can the artists reach their fans, when it comes to the platform? I know that a lot of them are constantly looking for ways to reach their fans. They're constantly putting out freebies out there. So how else can they reach their target audience?
So basically, it's for them to build their fan base. They have to, like what I said, freebies help. So there's something called email for media. So you can start building. Contrary to what people think, newsletters are not dead. So that's even the fun. So you can build
electronic newsletters.
Yes. Yeah, electronic newsletters. Yeah. So you can build. So you can say, get free MP3s for your email address. So that way you start building your community. You know what cities are in, and as you even sell your music, you can get to understand. So like on Boomplay, we have a backend that allows you to know what country your music is being streamed, and who's buying, who's doing that. So even as an artist, if you decide you want to tour another country outside Nigeria, you get to understand that okay, out of the sales I've made, about 70% are actually in Togo. So my fan base is not even Nigeria, so you target that better. So with that, it allows you to build that strategy. Is like planning properly. You can say, okay, if I want to actually run a Facebook campaign, what countries should I target better? So it's all about building the right strategy. It's all about having, even down to your music. Your music has to have quality. If you put out bad music and you spend lots of money, you're just wasting money. Although a lot of people say that's not true, because we've seen bad music become hits. So, yes.
Okay, I have one, not a trick question, but now, I know when you talked about Boomplay being for artists, what about, say, poets? People who are into spoken words.
Yes, we have albums of a few spoken word artists that have done things like Wana. Our album is on it.
Okay.
So yes, we anything that is entertaining, we take on Boomplay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, then we'll be speaking with Oye Akindaide. He's the Regional Director, West Africa, Boomplay Music. And that's it on Industry Conversation this week on Marketing Edge. Stay with us.
Well, that's our package for this week on Marketing Edge on TV. Be sure to join us next week for another package. My name is Dele Agadumo.